It was a cool and rainy night, and the streets were quiet. A police officer was doing his rounds when he noticed a man standing on the street corner. The weird thing was that the man was just standing there in the rain, not moving for quite some time. The police officer approached him and asked him what he was up to. The man replied, "Not much. I'm just waiting for my friend, Jimmy Wells." The look on the police officer's face showed that he found this rather unusual. The man further explained that he had planned this meetup 2 decades earlier, before he had moved away. He said that they had agreed to meet in this spot if they were both still alive, but after they fell out of touch. But he still never forgot about their plan. So here he was, right on time for the long-awaited encounter. The police officer was impressed with the tale, complimenting the man as he pulled out a match to light the man's cigar. That was when he saw the man's face, complete with a large scar beside his eye. He also noticed a gold pin with a sparkling diamond attached to the man's scarf. The man thanked the police officer as he blew a cloud of smoke out. He went on to explain that life had been tough for him, but he hoped that his friend Jimmy Wells was doing well. And with that, the police officer wished him good night and went on his way. The man glanced at his luxurious watch decorated with diamonds, seeing that it was 3 minutes to 10. The wind began blowing harder, but still the man continued to wait. Suddenly, a tall man wearing a long jacket appeared.
"Bob, is that you?"
he asked. "Jimmy Wells," replied the man. "I knew you would make it." The two men made small talk as they walked merrily down the street. Bob noticed that Jimmy somehow seemed a little taller than before, but he didn't think much of it. When they came to a stop under the light from a shop, they finally had a better look at each other. That's when Bob realized that the man wasn't who he had thought. There was no way the man standing before him was Jimmy Wells. The tall man grabbed Bob's arm and proceeded to slap a pair of handcuffs on his wrist.
"You're under arrest,"
he said. You see, Bob had actually robbed a bank a few weeks earlier. "How did you find me?" he asked the undercover officer. The officer replied,
"Well, my coworker is in fact the friend you were supposed to meet on the corner. Knowing that you were supposed to meet on that corner tonight, he showed up to arrest you. When you failed to recognize him, he just didn't have the heart to do it. So he called me in to make the arrest."